Hi, thanks for coming to Vibe with me. I'm here to do a general love reading for the sign of Libra. Libra, please remember to take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. Not all of these messages can fit for every Libra out there, as this is a general reading. So don't force any messages to fit Libras. Just leave behind what's not resonating for you. Also, please remember this is energy I'm reading. Energy is fluid, so it may or may not resonate more in a vice versa fashion. Take it how it resonates for your individual situations. And last but not least, Libras, if you're new here to my channel, I would love for you to join my community by subscribing to my channel. So if you have not yet done so, I'd be so grateful for that support if you would subscribe to the channel. With that being said, Libras, let's jump into your reading. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me messages for Libra and their love life. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me messages for Libra and their love life. My mind, so I want to apologize because I keep trying to tell myself not to say it, but in my mind, and I immediately said, or lack thereof, when I was saying, okay, let's check into your Libra's love life. My mind said, or lack thereof, and I thought, I can't say that out loud. I'm not going to say that out loud. But then I said it again, and my mind said it again, or lack thereof. So, as kindly and lovingly as possible, some of you, let's check into your love life or that lack thereof. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me messages. Maybe you use those words or say that phrase often. I'm not quite sure. Please give me messages for Libra and their love life. Okay. This is first privacy. Maybe you've been spending a lot of time in privacy, a lot of time alone, a lot of time at home, trying to gain a different outlook, a different perspective, a different view. Viewing things from the outside, looking inward on yourself, inward on a situation. But I feel like you're on the outside looking in, watching someone else or something else, another scene, another experience, another situation, focusing outward. Interesting. Vacancy, loneliness, companionship. Okay, so yeah, you could be going through a lonely time, a time where you're single. You're living, as a solo individual right now, but you're focusing on companionship and wanting companionship. You could be focusing on or watching a specific relationship or family, whether that's your parents or one of your siblings or one of your besties, or who knows, maybe there's a marriage, a family that you aspire or look up to or wish that you had similar to that, is what I'm feeling. You want to experience that sort of connection, commitment, partnership, and family with someone. But you're feeling lonely. I feel like you're single, you're lonely. That's where that, or lack thereof, comment came before I even pulled any of this out. It's interesting. So you could be lonely. The holidays could be, you could be, seeing things from a different perspective, different point of view this year. Being single, not connecting with anyone, but wanting to. There could be a certain someone that you're wanting to connect with, but they're already in a relationship. Yeah, with these two here on top of each other now, and I said that it looked like you were from the outside looking at someone or watching someone, but you're on the outside looking. I feel like, yeah, there could be a relationship that you're watching, a connection that you like either aspire to be or want one of the people in that relationship connection closely watching for them to disconnect, for them to break up. This is a very interesting energy, but I feel like you are, the majority of you are single and lonely and wanting a connection, especially now with the holidays here. That can be very tough to be alone during the holidays. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me messages for Libra, or it's just making you realize how much you want companionship and connection. Someone to snuggle with, be with, buy that special gift for. Slow progress. Yeah, things are moving slower than you'd like. You didn't get the immediate response that you wanted, or that immediate connection, or that relationship that you aspire, that you look up to isn't happening for you. It's taking a long time, or that person that you want that's in that other connection that you keep hoping just disintegrates. It's not falling apart as quickly as you had hoped. Like I said, that's an interesting energy, Libra. Let me know how this is resonating for you, but we're going to jump into the tarot to get further clarification and guidance here for you. I'm going to grab a drink. I'd love to know in the comments how this is resonating, what side you're resonating with. I feel like you've spent a lot of alone time. You're lonely. You want companionship. You want to spend some private and alone time with someone in particular. I don't want to absolutely say that it's slow and steady progress, because this is slow progress. I don't know if it's slow and steady. I wonder if it's slow and slowly disintegrating. Like maybe over time you're finally seeing that this person's not going to leave this other person, or slowly over time you're seeing that you do want connection and relationship and companionship, but that it's taking a long time for you to find your person. Or maybe your view or your outlook on what you want is changing. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me messages for Libra and their love life. Libra. Libra. Libra and their love life. Libra. I feel like there's a lot of withdrawal, seclusion, loneliness, a lot not being said, a lot verbally being held back, communication not being shared. Someone feels lonely, empty-hearted, empty inside, without being able to fully open up to this person, fully communicate and share, because it's been so slow, because it's not seeming to progress. Okay. Nine of Cups, Knight of Wands. So this is an energy of satisfaction, happiness, comfort and indulgence. It's also abundance, good health, good wealth, material happiness, overall feeling happy and harmonious and abundant, self-sufficient, sure, your health is good and you're materially satisfied and you have happiness and harmony in the relationships around you, and you feel good yourself, but you want someone to come in. Knight of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but more importantly, I feel like you're waiting for this Knight of Wands to rush in passionately and sweep you off your feet. There's someone you see as charismatic, passionate, adventurous, charming, lusty and free-spirited, creative, but I feel like you're just sitting here waiting for someone to come in and just sweep you off your feet. Like, oh, Libra, you're the one, I want you. But it's not it's been this slow progress. They're not rushing in. And you're like, huh, vacancy, hello, vacancy, hello, I'm lonely, vacancy. Are you creating your own restrictions here, your own limitations? Or are they blindfolded to a situation? Someone's blindfolded to a situation. The Eight of Swords, it is isolation, that privacy, that loneliness. It's feeling stuck and bound. But it's oftentimes self-imposed restrictions and isolation. You know, she's loosely bound there. She could wiggle those off, take the blindfold off, and walk away, but someone's stuck in their mind, stuck in their head, wanting someone to rush in and save them. Just come sweep me off my feet. I'm here waiting. It's a little bit of a... I can't get the word I'm looking for. It's like you're just waiting for your knight in shining armor to come in and sweep you off your feet, but you're not really doing anything. You're not really verbally telling this person what you feel, how you feel, your internal thoughts and beliefs, especially if they're in another relationship. You can't. So you could feel stuck and bound, limited by how much you can communicate. So I feel like that's what this is. You feel possibly limited by how much you can communicate to this person, and or whether you should be the one communicating to this person. Sure, you have a lot of feelings and thoughts and emotions for this person, but something you are keeping yourself away from this person. You're wanting this person to come to you, rush into you, to remove, like, sweep you up, remove your blindfold and say, let's do this. But it hasn't happened yet. What's stopping you? I want to say, I'm asking, like, this is my personal question, Libra. What's stopping you from removing the bondage here, being stuck and bound at the blindfold, and just rushing into them and communicating, turning the situation around and jumping on the horse and rushing into them passionately and charismatically, with full of the desire that you have. So there's something here where you're holding back, you're resisting your passion and your desire, that there's a temptation here, a strong temptation. You want them to come to you for whatever reason. You're waiting for them to come to you, and there's a possibility it's because they're in another relationship. They're already taken. They're already, companionship here. They're already in another situationship. And then you have the Sun, Leo energy, more fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, and Page of Cups. The Sun is about success, happiness, a successful outcome, material happiness, and Page of Cups is that emotional offer coming in, that the offer of love, offer of emotions, the message of how someone feels, a new emotional start. But sometimes, I mean, the page is also the youngest energy. You know, it's just a page. It's not the knight. It's not the queen or the king. And there's a fish in the cup. So there's a bit of an illusion here. I just want to say that I'm going to keep pulling energy, but I am going to say don't get stuck in fantasy or daydreaming, or, I mean, it's fun to fantasize and daydream that this person is going to come in and sweep you off your feet and choose you, and Libra, you're the one, and you know, you two are going to go riding off under the sunset together once they realize. I mean, that's what if your wish could truly be granted here with this Nine of Cups, that's what it would be, is for this person to just come rushing in and say, Libra, you're the one. The two of you, like I said, go riding under off under the sunset. But I just don't want you to get hurt thinking that having this illusion, this daydream that this person's coming in, this fantasy that this person's coming in. It's very Piscean energy that I'm feeling. Is that fantasy, or those let's call it a wish, or those or desires, is that wish, is that desire, is that dream of yours so strong that you're allowing it to keep you isolated, stuck, and bound, and possibly not being open to other opportunities? That's what I want to say here. If this don't wait around forever for someone, and if this person isn't coming to you or showing you interest, just don't keep yourself closed off to other possible beautiful opportunities and potential of other relationships because you're stuck waiting for this person who possibly doesn't share the same outlook as you. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me messages for Libra. Ooh, interesting. We have the Temperance here, which is Sagittarius energy. We just came out of Sagittarius season, but more fire energy. Knight of Wands, the sun was Leo, and now Sagittarius. So a lot of fire energy here, a lot of passion, a lot of desire, a lot of temptation, a lot of having to balance out your feelings and your emotions and hold back and resist. Keep yourself grounded, trying to find the middle ground between healing and waiting for this person to possibly come in. I feel like you're leaning on your spirituality, God, the universe, your angels, your ancestors, that this is your person and it's all going to work out. They're going to come rushing in, 10 of Cups, and we're going to find harmony, balance, a good life together, security, celebrate. There's going to be celebrations. There's going to be total love and support between the two of you. I mean, it's a beautiful, absolutely beautiful reading, Libra, if it's not fantasy and illusion. If the other person, your person, partner, love interest here, is on the same page. If they're reciprocating these fantasy, dream, illusion, desire, passion as you. But I'm unfortunately, my energy, my heart is feeling very one-sided. I just keep going back to this fish in the cup, like it's not real. Be careful what you wish for. It's not be careful what you wish for, but it's like he's so happy looking at this fish, but it's just a fish. There's no reciprocation, there's no feelings, there's no passion, there's no emotion coming back. It's just a fish talking back. It's not real, right? It's not. I feel very one-sided, and I feel very waiting for this other person, but such a strong passion and desire that this person's going to come through. Like, you just know it. You just know it. They have to. Why wouldn't they? So you wait. You wait for them to come rushing in to sweep you off your feet to you know, maybe your wish is going to come true here, Libra. Ace of Cups. I mean, this is an outpouring, overflowing of emotions, of feelings, of a new love, of a new relationship, of a new emotional beginning, of happiness, romantic partnership, a new proposal coming in. An outpouring of feelings and emotions, a message being received, explaining oneself. It brings happiness, it brings warmth, it brings sunshine after a cold period, a lonely period, a period of waiting and wondering and wanting. Could happen around the new year here. But there's going to be passion, desire, warmth, happiness, harmony, a balancing out of the situation, something to celebrate, an outpouring of feelings and emotions after a time of seclusion, after a time of having to resist for a long period of time, after a long period, a long process, a slow, steady, long process that you possibly were unsure if it was ever going to work out, but you kept pushing. I feel like there's going to be a lot of private time spent alone, cuddling, talking for hours on end, explaining everything. Okay, Libra, I'm going to leave it at that. I'd love to know in the comments if this resonated, how this resonated, what side you resonated with. I hope that this is beautiful energy for you. I hope that you're coming out of a time of, like I said, being single, being lonely, being unhappy, wondering and waiting, a long, steady, slow, unknown process where you were just trying to find balance and trust the universe and your angels and your ancestors that it was all going to work out. And I feel like it is. I mean, someone's rushing in, your wish is being granted. There's happiness, there's success, there's celebration, there's new relationship, a new love, an outpouring of emotion, a new emotional start, unity, love, and total love and support and contentment. Libra, a balancing out of the situation is coming. Please let me know in the comments. Please give the video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel, and thank you so much for being here.